Congratulations to the graduating class of 2023 here at Grace School of Theology. For the last 14 years, I've watched students come and I've watched students go. And it's always been a bittersweet moment for all of us. One is bitter in the sense that you're leaving and we may or may not see you again. It's sweet in the sense that you are now going into a new ministry, a new chapter of your life, and we're excited for you. And so there's both this bittersweet, both an ending and a beginning. But we also want you to know that we love you and we'll be praying for you. Just what do you think we're going to be praying about? And I think the best way to identify what we will be praying about is found in Joshua chapter 1, verses 5 to 9. And I just want to read just a little bit of it just to give you an idea as to what God says in that chapter. He says, "No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you nor forsake you." Verse 6, he says, "Be strong and of good courage." Verse 7, he says, "Be strong and very courageous." He also says, "Observe to do according to the law." Verse 8, "This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night." And then in verse 9, he says, "Be strong and of good courage." He says, "Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." I just want to lift three concepts from that passage to encourage you as you go on your way into the next chapter of your life. One, God is saying to you to recognize his presence in your life. He told that to Joshua, and I believe he's telling that to you today, that he will always be with you through your life and through ministry. And so you need to recognize that. Two, I believe he's saying, is to realize that he wants you to be courageous. And you can be courageous because of his presence. You can be courageous. Same way he told Joshua, he's telling you right now. And then the last thing that I think he's saying is to remember to stand on his word. He told Joshua about the law. He told him about the book of the law and meditate on it day and night. Well, God's word is our standard for living, our standard for doing ministry. In fact, it's the only authority that we have to do ministry. And so my encouragement to you is that you remember to stand on his word. In 1999, we sent our son away to Cornell University. He was going away from home for the first time. He was going to enter into the Cornell program. And because of the bright lights, big city of New York, it was close by. Even though he was in Ithaca, he would travel to New York, back and forth, the city of New York. And we just felt like he would probably never come back home. But something strange happened. After he graduated from Cornell, he said, "I'm coming home." And so we were surprised and we asked him why. And he said, "Because I want to be near my family. I love you guys and I want to stay connected." And so I'm saying that to you too. Even though you're leaving us, we want you to remain connected with your Grace family through Blue Jeans, through email, through social media, and more importantly, our alumni. So please stay connected to us. So my challenge to you is just to remember, one, recognize the presence of God in your life. Two, realize he wants you to be courageous. And three, remember to stand on his word. God bless you and God keep you. And I'll be praying for you. And we're always here for you.
Rebecca Alvarez Sintra, Diploma in Biblical Studies, Cuba. Enoch Kim, Diploma in Biblical Studies, Cambodia. Jenices Vince Perez, Diploma in Biblical Studies, Cuba. Sisir Arial, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Nepal. Daniel Bandari, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Nepal. Micah Jarrett Dirksen, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Albion, Michigan, USA. Jimmy Jesus Huamani Mamani, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Peru. Saubhagyu Maharjan, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Nepal. Julius Mukwana, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Uganda. Mangal Bahadur Makten, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Nepal. Asish Pandey, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Nepal. Raj Kumar Pariyar, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Nepal. Evans Piram, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Panama. Mario Walter Rodriguez, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Panama. Suraj Kumar Tapa, Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies, Nepal. Albina Amexkhanova, Master of Ministry, Kazakhstan. Barbara Ocampo Barati, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Dina Baktasova, Master of Ministry, Kazakhstan. Froilan Buenviaje, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Wilbur Carrera Llorante, Master of Ministry, Cuba. Amiel Nieva de Guia, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Enrico Joseph Disan, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Benigno Bugay Durana, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Anlin Candelaria Evangelista, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Danilo Hernandez Aber, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Bonnie Susan Harper, Master of Ministry, Camp Verde, Arizona, USA. Bagit H. Kanavayev, Master of Ministry, Kazakhstan. Michael Jeffrey Coe, King Lee, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Yelena Nikolaevna Komleva, Master of Ministry, Kazakhstan. Alexis Rafael Lavoy Fuster, Master of Ministry, Powder Springs, Georgia, USA. Rafael Alexis Louis Meek, Master of Ministry, Cuba. Yosbanis Martinez Martin, Master of Ministry, Cuba. Cesar Miguel Matos Valdez, Master of Ministry, Dominican Republic. Arcel Montero Gomez, Master of Ministry, Cuba. Eduardo Morales Castillo, Master of Ministry, Cuba. Alibet Osorio Jimenez, Master of Ministry, Cuba. Lorenzo Matic Padolina, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Francisco M. Perez, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Denise Leaño Pueblas, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Stephanie Louise Rosette Saison, Master of Ministry, Philippines. Yevgenia Shungayeva, Master of Ministry, Kazakhstan. Vladimir Vega Juarez, Master of Ministry, Panama. Cecilia Elaine Williams, Master of Arts in Chaplaincy, Mount Vernon, New York, USA. Karina Kairatovna Adilova, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Kazakhstan. Christine Yao Amador, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Philippines. Kamshat Paisetova, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Kazakhstan. Sara Leonor Castro Leiva, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Cuba. Leopoldo Antonio Gonzalez, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Philippines. Margarita Jimenez Evangelista, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Dominican Republic. Brandel Brian Adriano Manalastas, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Philippines. Isaac Martinez Gonzalez, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Cuba. Yaulenis Martinez Hernandez, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Cuba. Yaulet Martinez Hernandez, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Cuba. Karen Jasmine Martinez Banuelos, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Harlingen, Texas, USA. Kook Sung Moon, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, South Korea. Christian Avila Navarro, Master of Ministry, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Philippines. Samuel Pedrera Bielsa, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Cuba. Justo Pila Reynoso, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Cuba. Carlos Jose Reyes Reyes, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Dominican Republic. Macbis Romero Hernandez, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Cuba. Luis Edgardo Savillon Barahona, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Honduras. Mirza Maria Serrano Cabrera, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Cuba. Jeremy Allen Simpson, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Canada. Miguel R. Tejada Col, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Dominican Republic. Israel Eugenio Tejeda Toscano, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Mexico. Gustavo Antonio Uribe Irizarry, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Dominican Republic. Jason Edward McGill, Master of Arts in Military Chaplaincy, Tucson, Arizona, USA. Dong Soon Kim, Master of Divinity, Cambodia. Forrest Jonathan Pascal, Master of Ministry, Master of Arts in Biblical Studies, Master of Divinity, Murrieta, California, USA. Pil Jung Kim, Doctor of Ministry, South Korea. Soon Ju Seo, Doctor of Ministry, South Korea.